Yellow Productions presents
Jack's famous pulled pork. This pulled pork is made with only 3 ingredients. If you want to find out how to make some delicious pulled pork, keep watching this video. And we're joined by our special guest, Jack, to show us how to make it.
Well, Chris, I'm really looking forward to show folks how to make this easy, delicious piece of pulled pork right here. Like, you'll see it, how to do it. It's gonna so easy, it's gonna blow your mind away. Stay tuned.
Mind blown.
So first thing what we gotta do is get the ingredients. And here, you can get the ingredients very easily at your neighborhood market. Right out in front of me, we have some Coca-Cola, which we'll be using for cooking, as well for drinking, we'll see. In the bag, we have some pork shoulder blade roast, which very easily we can find it at any meat counter in the market. We're gonna mix our own homemade coleslaw with coleslaw and some coleslaw sauce. They go down together with some King's Hawaiian roll bread.
So now that we're back from the supermarket, we are ready to get cooking. I need to put on the chef's hat, which is, this is really my kind of cooking because actually, I don't know why I put this on because Jack's probably gonna do most of the cooking, so the slow cooker. But Jack, I noticed there's one thing on the table that we didn't pick up from the supermarket, and it looks like it's this over here. Can you tell us about this?
Yes, this is the Kansas City's Cowtown Nightload Living Sauce. This is something that I brought back in Kansas City just for this show. No, I'm just kidding. I always have one stashed, in the back of my food cabinet, just in case, I do go to Kansas City a lot. That's where my company's based. So every time I go there, I'll be sure to bring back 1 or 2 bottles of these sauce. Personally, I like a little kick in my sauce. So this kind of provides just the right kick and not over flaming, if you know what I mean. The making of a pulled pork, despite the fact that a lot of people think it's difficult, but it really is not. And trust me, if you have a slow cooker and if you brought the right ingredients, it's not hard at all. As you can see, it didn't take a lot to make a pulled pork. All we have is that 2-liter Coke we showed you earlier in the market. We got our roast, pork shoulder blade roast from the market as well. This is a almost 4 pound of meat. If you have more people coming around, feel free to put more. Just kind of gauge the how big your slow cooker is versus how big the meat is. You don't want to put this in a tiny slow cooker and kind of embarrass yourself in front of yourself. So, with that being said, it's really easy process. All you need to do is you open out a package, got the meat. You put this meat right here. And don't worry, I've cleaned my hands, so it's good. Want to keep it sanitary here. And with the meat in the slow cooker, we're gonna crack open the Coke. Now, you ask me, Jack, why using the Coke?
Yeah, why are you using the Coke, Jack?
Right. So Coke, as you know, is acidic. It's pretty. If you put a piece of penny into a cup of Coke, wait for a couple hours, you take it out, wipe it, you can actually clear out all that oxidation and become an actual silver penny.
So our pork's gonna be really clean, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
it's gonna be clean.
Yeah.
It's gonna what the acid in the Coke would do is it will actually eat up, and break down all the fibers, within the pulled pork, and make it nice and shreddable with the use of a simple fork. You can shred it up, and that's kind of how the pull from the pulled pork is coming from.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
So did you shake that up before you're gonna open it, or?
Would you like me to shake it up?
I don't know. We have a lot of electronics.
I can point it to that direction. All right, here goes.
It's a satisfying sound of a freshly opened soda.
Yes. There you go. Love the smell of soda in the morning or in the evening. Pour it in. All right, we're gonna pour it just about 3/4 of the way full to the meat. Not too much. We don't want to fully submerge meat. We're gonna take a look at this, and yes, we're at 3/4. Now, You notice that I didn't really use too much of that because I intend to drink this a little bit later.
Good. Add a little bit of vodka to it too.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can, anywhere you like it.
Alright.
I personally a Jack Daniel man myself,
Okay,
but you
good.
know, there it is.
Because it matches your name, right?
Yep.
Alright.
So here it is with me submerged in a Coke. All you needed to do at this point, I'm gonna put the Coke right back here, is put on that lid right across over there. And gonna put it right here. Not hard at all so far. This is the hardest part, I promise you. You're gonna flip it to low for 8 hours. And let this baby cook for 8 hours. And 8 hours later, we can eat. Now, if you're in a rush, I'm not recommending it because good food takes a long time to cook and takes time and patience. As of anything, really, you can alternate, put it on high and let it cook for 4 hours or a little bit more than 4 hours. But you know, typically high will cut your cooking time in half. Though my personal preference still go slow with low at 8 hours.
Be patient. I think patience is the secret to good barbecue.
You got exactly to the point, Chris. That's exactly it. Well, we're just gonna let this baby sit for 8 hours, and once that is cooked, and we'll come back and we'll bring out our trusty fork. Me and Chris are gonna shred that baby up.
All right. So we'll see you in 8 hours.
All right, now it's 8 hours after. Let's take a look at what we've got. Oh, this smells always, never gets old. Look at this. Nice, bubbling piece of meat ready to be consumed. The next step is to pour this juice out. And a lot of people are like, no, that's the best part. No, that's not the best part. The best part is the barbecue sauce that's coming over it after we pour this juice out. The one thing to know is that you don't want to pour the juice right into your drain because a lot of time, once this thing cools down, just like how it clogs your artery, it's gonna clog out your drain. So we don't want that to happen. So here it goes.
So now that we poured out the juice, what do we do next?
All right, you got your fork. I got my fork.
I have 2 forks.
Oh,
a
no.
really big fork. Fork you, okay?
All right.
No, we're forking the pork.
All right, let's fork the meat.
Okay.
Let's take a look. Look how easily this thing just fall off the bone like that.
That sure
yeah,
does. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, the smell.
It smells good.
Smells
That's why I'm
really
sitting, so I can be close to it and get the most smell.
Yeah,
you
don't
know?
get no drool over it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I see how it is, Chris.
So this was a bone-in one that we had here. It's probably hot, right?
Yeah, just a little. Just a tad, but you know, I've got my cook's hand with me,
Right.
so there you go.
So you can get the pork with the bone in or without the bone.
Yeah.
Jack, do you have a preference of bone in or not bone in?
Preferably, I'm all meat kind of guy, so I really prefer more meat. It's better.
More meat, less bone.
There you go. So basically, just you get the fork, just get in there and start shredding into the little pieces of fiber or meat right here. Yeah. All right. Meat is now almost all shredded up, and the next step is is obviously the barbecue sauce. Now that the meat is all shredded, as you can see, I could probably shred a little more, like I said earlier, but this is something that this is good enough for me and Chris, hopefully. And the next step is obviously barbecue sauce. This is the hard part.
Yeah. So let's get a closer look at this barbecue sauce. So Jack, this is the Night of the Living Dead barbecue.
Night of the
Living barbecue. So why this sauce? What's special about this sauce that you like?
Yeah, this is a little bit of hot, got a little spiciness, not too hot though, which is give it the right kick that I personally enjoyed. This is coming from a pretty good, very, very decent barbecue joint in Kansas City called Kansas City Joe's. So they had their origin when I first moved to Kansas City about 13 years ago. The original name was Oklahoma Joe's, but due to the fact that they're now in Kansas City, they changed the name a couple years ago to just Joe's in Kansas City. But anyway, this gives a right kick to it. if you want, they do have another flavor of a non-spicy version. So if you like, they have that variety too. I believe you can buy these online, and they actually will ship it to you. So look it up.
Okay, let's put it in.
All right. So the employment of the sauce is really up on, like I said earlier. It should be a try, like, you know, add your sauce, try it, and just so you don't have to over sauce it. It's really try and true method. Again, give you that opportunity to give that first taste of the meat. And if you like to have a taste of this meat right now, you can. I'm gonna give the honor of the first taste to Chris.
No, it's very kind of you.
Yeah, there you go, Chris.
Here,
There you go.
Here, and you can taste on this one.
All right.
We can get some new forks for mixing.
Yeah.
It's pretty tender. It's pretty good.
Now this is without any type of flavoring.
Yeah.
And it's just pure
pork.
pork.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're eating the essence of pork right here.
Pork essence. That sounds almost like, you know, something illicit.
Right there you are, Chris. All right, so now, well, the sauce is gonna taste even better. All right, well, I promise you that, unless you don't like barbecue sauce. Well, we'll have that variety.
The good news is I do like barbecue sauce.
All right, here it goes. And we don't want to do too much all at once. We want to kind of go slow with these. All right, let's kind of start up with this much first, and we'll see where we go with that.
So you all can see what we've got here. That's about how much, which was maybe like a tenth of the bottle or something.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't want to go too precise.
Okay.
You know, might lose you.
All right.
All right, so let's kind of mix it up. Now, as you stir, you want to kind of keep observing the meatiness and the uniformity of. Am I storing too many words out there?
I thought you want to observe it to make sure it doesn't like run away.
Yeah. No.
No?
We don't want that. It's pretty dead.
Or that your mixing partner isn't eating all of it while you're mixing.
If I start hearing, like, you know, in like oinking, then I know it's like you're
Yeah.
still trying to run away.
Okay.
No oinking yet.
And it was too fresh.
Well, there it is, folks. This is done. Just gonna give you one final peek of what it looks like.
Check out our live stream, which I'll link in the description below. We'll be talking all about barbecue and the history of barbecue and where to get good barbecue. We'll be eating this pulled pork in that live stream too, because you'll be watching the archive of that live stream by the time you watch this. I will point out that Jack turned me on to King's Hawaiian rolls as part of eating pulled pork, and I would have never thought of eating King's Hawaiian rolls along with pulled pork, but so why do you like these with the pulled pork?
This has like a little bit of that sweetness to it. This is a King's Hawaiian sweet roll. The sweetness of it complements very, very well with the actual pulled pork, and with that little tint of sweetness, it kind of enhances the flavor over your regular old, like, you know, dinner roll.
Yeah. So I agree with Jack. I think these are definitely the way to eat the pulled pork. So if you're someplace that has Hawaiian bread, check them out. You can make really cool sliders. All right, Jack, any final things you want to say about your pulled pork?
Nothing else except I'm ready to eat. I'm hungry.
All right. 3 simple ingredients, now you know how to make it. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up below, or you might want to consider subscribing for new videos every week. Hit that subscribe button, or click over here on this side of Jack and watch the live stream where we're talking an hour about barbecue across the USA. All right, see you guys.
Bye.